Hello number ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Quite a few of you have been asking me to make sparring videos because I did say a few months ago now that I sometimes spar with my friends. So I have decided to make a video where I show you some sparring, and the only person I could contact from my friends who was available today is my friend Michael. So today is just going to be me and him. But again, if you like this sort of video, then I might organize something more interesting with 3-4 people, perhaps outside in the grass, in the woods, or in a grove. It might be nice. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, one thing I'd like to make clear before you actually start watching the video is that what we're doing today is just a training, okay? We are training, we are sparring, we are having fun. I'm not a master, and he's even less of a master than I am. The sort of training that I've had is 3 years of kendo in Japan and a little bit of kenjutsu training. As far as my friend is concerned, he had no training whatsoever, if not something that I have taught him, like some really basic things. So is this a problem for the sort of video I'm going to make today? But really, no, it's not, because you have to imagine that, of course, I'm very interested in HEMA. I watch a lot of HEMA content, and I've had HEMA people practicing HEMA teaching me some techniques. I might try some of those as well today. But you have to understand that HEMA was meant for masters in the Middle Ages. You shouldn't imagine every single soldier in the Middle Ages being a master of HEMA and starting using and applying all the techniques that we find on the treatises in battle, okay? Those were meant for the nobles, for the knights, people who were training, people who could afford it. So the normal and regular grunt, most likely their style of combat would have been very simple. Parry, counter, counter, parry, and try to do something about what's going on around you. So in both our cases, we would probably be some sort of soldier who has still no experience on the battlefield, and perhaps it's his first experience on the battlefield. That is something that could be plausible. It is something that must have happened. And again, there are many other battles where the people who did the fightings were not professional soldiers. It was that people were trying to protect their families, so they just grabbed weapons, grabbed gear, and went to battle. Alright then, it's time for combat. So I hope you enjoyed that, and it was good fun for me. And of course we will continue doing it, and if you want to watch our other sparring sessions, perhaps with other people, and see what happens, and perhaps also being able to move a little bit more if we do it outside, please let me know in the comments below. Today, what again I have noticed is that having a spear or a lance or whatever sort of polearm is a huge advantage in combat. It was very difficult for my friend to get inside, although again he doesn't have much experience. As a matter of fact, I did manage to go past his range a couple of times, regardless of the spear, but it did happen that he hit me anyways. So again, but I think that that's because he still is a little bit afraid of attacking or fully committing to an attack, because again that comes with experience. At first, perhaps one mistake that often happens, and it used to happen to me as well, is when you launch your attack you sort of look away because you want to protect your face. This all goes away with experience, so please forgive him for that. But he's still, I'm still happy that he was here today, and we had a really good afternoon together of practice. I found particularly interesting that Jodan no Kamae, a lot of people think that this Kamae, the Vontag I think it's called in Hima, sort of leaves your chest exposed. He tried to attack my chest from the distance, but he said it was very difficult for him, because again, whenever he would come closer to reach my torso, and most of the times I would launch an attack which would be very dangerous for him. So that was interesting, and as a matter of fact I felt very confident in my Jodan no Kamae when I was fighting against him. Okay, well thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye.